She's magnificent. So what's the problem?
The problem is she attacked some of my guests yesterday.
She bagging you.
One broken leg, a few bruises and scrapes. Look, she's been getting seriously aggressive. And now head office is on my back about it. I mean, she's a liability.
So where did this happen?
Right here, where she lives.
Here? She can't live here, Fatani. It's too shallow. There isn't enough vegetation or shade. It's totally inadequate as a habitat. No wonder she's aggressive.
Well, I'm not dredging the river for her. I don't have the budget. Look, just give her something to calm her down, okay?
Take one hell of a sack of Valium.
I'm not sedating a healthy animal. Just relocate her.
Where to? The swimming pool? Trevanian! Trevanian, you don't get it. I have to sort this problem out today. You know, if I can just tell head office that you've treated her...
I can't treat her. She isn't sick.
If you won't help me, I'm stuffed, okay? She attacked guests. My job is on the line here.
Okay, well, there's a waterhole southeast of Leopard's Den that would suit her perfectly. Give her to us.
Give her to you? Give you a hippo? That thing is worth 40K.
No, you could wait until she bites a guest in half.
Max, stop it.
You started it.
Well, is she coming? Max is taking us on a picnic.
Oh, I can't. With guests arriving. It's really not a good time, sorry.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, sister, you work too hard.
Hey, kiddo, what are you doing?
Putting up a picture of my dad.
What's happened to your mum?
She didn't quite fit into the frame. Story of our lives, really. Oh, the funeral was so moving. So many of his friends turned up and said such lovely things.
And your mum?
Oh, she put in an appearance. I told her we moved out here and she seemed to think it was to get away from her.
As if.
Yeah, I know. Africa is not far enough.
Hey, you'll never guess what Fatani just did.
You and Fatani are worse than the kids.
No, it's a good thing. It's amazing.
What?
Wait and see.
Danny!
Are you going to pick up these guests or shall I do it?
There's no rush, Rosie. It's not till Tuesday.
Yeah, today is Tuesday.
What? The tents aren't even ready.
So I'm picking them up then.
So, this is it.
Stunning. Are we the only ones here?
Yes, sadly, for this week.
No, that's perfect. That's exactly what we wanted.
Good.
Don't we, get any pillows?
Pillows? Yeah, of course. No, I'm really sorry. I'll see to it, I promise. But how was your journey?
Hot?
There's some fruit and water in the fridge. I mean, there will be shortly. I'm really sorry, Mrs. Digby.
Mrs. Digby, that's just weird.
Right. Well, I'll leave you to it.
A real-life hippopotamus? Seriously?
Large as life and twice as handsome.
And the tiny just gave him to you?
Well, this one's a bit temperamental.
Temperamental as in psychotic?
Do you know how many game parks have got hippos? Hardly any.
Is that because they're incredibly dangerous?
Sarah, it's a hippo. In the right environment, she's perfectly safe. We'll just keep her here until she gets settled and starts feeding, and then we'll lead her down to the waterhole.
Maybe we can dangle one of the children off the end of a stick.
Baxi Olivia.
So when's this two-ton psychopath arriving?
Fatani said this afternoon.
Look!
Evan! Olivia, keep well back. Don't make any sudden noises.
Danny? Mummy, how do they fit a hippo in the taxi?
Mother?
Oh dear, hardly the Savoy, is it? Sarah, darling. My goodness, you filled out a bit. Oh, don't just stand there gawping. Pay the man and fetch my bags.
Will you be staying long, Granny Caroline?
Who's Granny Caroline?
You are.
Do I look like a granny?
Yeah.
I can tell you've been raised in the bush.
Call her Caroline. She won't care.
And can we get you anything? A glass of water or some...
Some peace and quiet would be nice.
Dinner's ready in an hour and bathroom's down the hall if you want to shower.
Running water? Hallelujah.
Anybody ordered a hippo? One's just arrived.
Ah, somebody who's been invited for a change.
It's not much, but it's home.
Well, you're half right.
Come, come, come. Come in. Come on, boys. Come, 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 come. Come on, come, 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 come.
Wow. I think you better close the gate.
Oh, yeah.
You'd think he would be grateful. These are probably the best rooms they have.
I see you met my mother.
You should come up tomorrow and use the spa sometime. As my guest.
Well, thank you. I'd love to. I say, darling, look at this. Stationery.
Maybe you should book a room. I'm sure they need the business. I'm really not happy about this.
She's grumpy, she's tired, and she's a long way from home.
I was talking about my mother.
Yeah, so was I.
What was she doing here? What does she want?
To see you. Look, I know you've had your differences in the past, but this might be the time to make up, you know? Make the effort, yeah? Cut some slack. Okay?
Have you noticed a resemblance?
Stop it.
Ooh, someone fell in the water hole.
Why don't you join me for a drink, Caroline?
Oh,
Here we are. You can sit down here.
thank you, Anders.
This is a local wine, pressed right
Why
here.
are you dressed like that? You're going to church.
Go wash your face.
It's not dirty.
Really?
Do you mind if we go and eat dinner down in the tent?
Yeah, of course. I'll get Tandy to walk you down. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine.
Except we don't have any mosquito nets.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. I'll see to it, I promise.
Thanks.
Why the big sunglasses? She got a black eye? Honestly. Demanding room service in a place like this.
They are on their honeymoon. They need privacy, and I don't blame them.
2 guests. No wonder you're rushed off your feet, darling.
Danny tells me you're also in the hotel business.
I'm a sort of roving troubleshooter.
Ah, yeah, that's where Sarah gets it from.
Oh, I doubt she's learned much from me.
Oh, she certainly got your looks.
Well, she certainly didn't get them from her father. Talk about the back of beyond. I'm amazed you get any business at all.
You managed to find us.
Well, only because you managed to let it slip at the funeral.
How thoughtless of me.
Must have been a very hard time for you, eh?
Oh, I hate funerals anyway. All those black clothes showing everyone's dandruff. All those strangers saying sorry for your loss, as if any of them cared. Oh, what on earth?
That's into Barney. Well, he hasn't really got a name. Into Barney Zulu for Warthog.
Oh, you should call him William. He looks like a William to me. You should call him Willie.
Willie? Willie the Warthog. That's a great name.
Excuse me? Sarah.
My dad's name was William. We used to call him Willie. She knew that, and now she's named a bloody warthog after him.
I'm sure she didn't mean to
Yes,
liken you.
she did. She means every little dig, every little bob, and then if you react, she says you're being hysterical.
Well, I'll talk to her.
Good. Ask her when she's leaving.
She's only just arrived.
Don't care. If she doesn't go back to England soon, I will. Morning, Mother. Have you had breakfast?
How do you find anything in this place?
What are you looking for?
The ledgers, of course. I can't help unless I see the accounts.
I don't need your help.
Obviously, darling, I can barely see the desk for bookings.
I needed your help when I fell off my bike and broke my leg. I needed your help when both the children had chicken pox. I needed your help when Simon left me. You didn't seem to be around then.
Surely you don't still resent the fact that I had a career?
No, it made me resilient and self-reliant, which is why I don't need your help now.
Maybe I should chat to the guests, such as they are.
No! Look, why don't you have a tour of the place? I'll ask Duplessis to show you around.
What do I do for the rest of the day?
Oh, morning. You sleep well?
Yeah.
It says here activities by arrangements. We kind of want to go on a safari.
Yep, later. Right, come and grab this. There you go. And that's for you. You need to lose the sunglasses so you can see what you're doing. Voila.
Oh my God.
Now, I know hippos look tough, but their skin's incredibly sensitive. We need to hose her down once an hour till we get her moved to the water hole, so go for it. Yeah, give her one of those.
There you go, she's settling in well.
I'll leave you with her just for a minute.
Hey, no! No!
Quite a climb, isn't it?
You want a drink? Water?
Yes. Thanks.
See over there. The Angry Hills. Used to go camping there when I was a boy. Watch the cave paintings dancing in the firelight.
It's very beautiful.
Oh, yes. It's the most beautiful place on earth. You know, Danny and Sarah do a good job.
Well, they can do better.
But you make a big difference to this place. And to me.
Well, any change would be an improvement. Mother? Lovely hairpiece, dear. Not quite her colour, though. What are you doing? Checking out the accommodation. They're also very authentic. Hot and cold running cockroaches.
Have you been going through their stuff?
Well, they're not very tidy. They're hardly going to notice.
Hello. My mother's just here to do your room.
Do, what to it exactly?
So, what do you think of the accommodation?
Oh, it's fabulous, thank you. A bit crowded.
No, please. I'm sure it's much more basic than you're used to. You know, your face is awfully familiar.
Excuse my mother, she's had too much sun. I can't believe you've been going through the guest stuff.
Honestly, darling, have you any idea who that girl is? is. The wigs, the shades, the big mystery. I'm sure I've seen her face in the newspapers.
Ooh, why are you doing this to me? Sneaking behind my back, inviting guests to make complaints?
It's called getting feedback. Don't you know anything about this business?
Yes, I do, actually. A lot.
Try to keep your voice down. You'll upset the guests.
Oh, why are you even here? Because now Dad's gone, you've got nobody else's life to screw up.
I didn't screw up your father's life. He was perfectly capable of doing that for himself.
Yes, and so am I.
I can see that, dear. And you're screwing it up with the whole family. You're so thorough. Oh, by all means, flounce away.
No, man. It's naked. She's broken the front axle.
Oh, the buffalo, it just came out of nowhere. I didn't see it till the last minute.
How do you miss a buffalo?
She didn't.
Meat for the wild dogs now.
We'll see.
It's my mother's fault, Danny. She is driving me mad. I'm really sorry.
Sarah, it's just a Jeep. You're all right. That's all that matters.
Hey, Danny, forget about the buffalo, man. We've got bigger problems right here.
Yeah, just take Sarah home, will you? And then come give me a hand.
Ah! Is that Hippodome?
Yep. It's meant to make the new hippo feel more at home, a bit more relaxed. My dad's having trouble getting her down here. I wouldn't come too close.
It'd take a lot more than that stuff to keep me away, Rosie.
Look, I shouldn't have kissed you like that. It was an impulse, an accident.
Yeah, but it was a happy accident. Come on, Rosie. We got the dam, the birds, smell of dung in the air.
Don't you ever give up? Max, I can't do it to Tandy. Even if I wanted to.
You want me to go? Say the word.
Go.
Nah. Like you mean it.
I do mean it.
Ah, call me old-fashioned, but I never found the smell of guano a great big turn-on. Still, it takes all sorts.
I'll, see you later, ma'am.
Oh, don't mind me, please. He's very handsome. I'm surprised he's not spoken for. Oh, I see. We're in the middle of Africa and good men are in short supply.
Yeah, but poisonous snakes aren't.
No need for threats, darling. Your secret's safe with me.
It was an accident, Jupe. Well, if you ask me, she should never have been driving. She's lost her dad, blames her mom. She's not thinking straight.
Yeah, well, neither are you when it comes to that.
What are you talking about?
Oh, man, I haven't seen you this smitten since we bought you that bottle of 20-year-old malt.
Cuck, man.
Caroline is no angel, believe me.
Listen, it's good that you listen to your wife, but there's two sides to every story. Looks better.
Yeah. Let me dart him and we'll get a better look.
Darling, you might as well keep chickens in it. You should never have been driving in that state.
You're the one who put me in that state.
Oh, do try to take responsibility for your own actions.
How can I, with you looking over my shoulder? No! Oh, I can't believe it!
Well, I'm glad to see all those song and dance lessons weren't wasted.
Have you any idea what this means? We can't afford to fix it and we can't operate without it. It's going to ruin us.
Just calm down, dear. It's all in hand. I've made a few calls.
What calls? Why can't you tell me what you're doing?
Oh, that's rich. Coming from the daughter who forgot to mention she was moving to Africa.
I told you at the funeral. You didn't exactly stick around to discuss it.
Please, not that wretched funeral again.
What the hell happened to my Land Rover?
Well, I happened to it, apparently.
Can you just give me a minute, please, Rosie?
How am I supposed to be a ranger without a vehicle?
We'll sort something out. Duke, you've got to keep his head up, otherwise his stomach's going to swell.
Oh, she could help.
The guests cannot water that hippo all week. They'll want a game drive, and what do we do then? Take him round on piggyback?
Do you see this? This is a patient.
Well, when you finish with him, you should take a look at Sarah. She's a few termites short of a colony, if you ask me.
Not now, Rosie. How you doing, Duke?
It's bloody heavy, man. My legs are starting to shake.
Yeah. Just a couple more, we're nearly there. There you go. Say hello to your new roommate.
Oh, for crying out loud. I came to the funeral, didn't I? What more do you want?
How come you were the only person who couldn't say anything nice about him?
Oh, maybe I knew him better than they did.
Oh, if you ever felt anything for him...
You have no idea what I felt for him. Oh, what does it matter? He always loved you more than me anyway.
Oh, is that why you left? Because you were jealous?
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't make a speech about our wonderful life together.
It wouldn't have taken long.
Oh, there's no talking to you.
You know, when my wife died, her family all came out in force. Dozens of them. Brothers, sisters, cousins. Looked at me like I was Bluebeard. Like I kept it chained up. I didn't set them straight. To hell with them. But at the funeral, I couldn't stick around. Just too real, too painful. I wish I had, but, well, what's done is done.
Tell me, is there a point to this story?
No, it's just...
It's bad enough being blamed for your children's mistakes without being chatted up by some boozy bush farmer with a sob story.
Your nose is running, lady.
Why doesn't Caroline just go home? Maybe her broomstick's broken. Maybe we should make her go home.
He'll be all right in a day or two. I doubt the hippo will even notice.
You've got to get rid of my mother. She is driving me insane.
We've had awkward customers before. We've always managed.
Yeah, but they were paying us.
Look, I know it's hard to cope. I mean, since your dad died, you've been distracted, detached almost.
Yeah, I know. But my mother's not helping.
Well, she might do if you let her. I mean, she could take some of the weight.
I don't believe this. I can't manage. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that you could work something out if you'd just give her a chance.
I spent my life giving that woman chances.
Well, try again, you know. She could surprise us.
Oh, I know she will. Maybe then you'll understand what I'm talking about.
Come on.
What's happening?
Sweet Fanny Adams.
Why doesn't she want the food?
I know, she's just not interested.
I could give her a push.
Yeah, you go round the back and give her a push. I'll come scrape you off the wall afterwards.
Maybe it's us putting her off. Look, we'll clear out, keep the gate open.
Come.
Leave her to it.
Come on, man.
Darling, you didn't have to come round straight away.
Oh, for you, Caroline?
No problem.
Hey, Trevanian, how's that hippo? Kill anyone yet?
Coming along, thanks.
Is that so? I heard she wasn't going anywhere.
What's this?
This is your new truck. ABS, sat-nav, power steering, the works.
This is for us. It's fantastic. Isn't it marvellous? It's just what we need.
We can't afford this.
I know you can't, darling, but I've made 1 or 2 investments. Oi, keep those steel little fingers off.
Danny?
First the hippo, and now this. I don't know what you'd do without us, Trevelyan. Caroline, you need anything else, you just call me, okay?
This was your idea.
Oh, please, darling, no need to thank me.
Mother, we don't need charity.
Sorry, but you do.
I'm taking it back right now. Keys. Danny, we can't afford it.
We can't afford to do without it. It stays for now. Come on, we've got a hippo to sort.
We just...
Come on. Don't believe this. She hasn't budged an inch.
She's on African diamond.
Yeah, well, we can't go on pampering her like this. We can't waste the water, the manpower, or the hours. Sarah, more greens, please.
Yes, Danny. No, Danny. 3 bags full, Danny.
Ah! What is it, Elaine? What's happened? Oh!
Was it a wasp or...
Danny.
Oh, I don't know. Let me see. It really hurts. Oh!
Quick, let's get her down.
Oh!
Be careful, I might still be something in there.
Somebody sit down.
Just sit there. There you go. Seem to be finding any dizziness or nausea.
Please, can you treat me here? Please.
Not until I know what it is. I mean, you could end up with blood poisoning or worse. You're going to have to get her to a hospital.
I'll get the car.
No, you can't tell anyone that we're here.
Eleni.
She's Eleni Alexandraki, okay? Don't you read the gossip mags? Her father owns all those diamond mines.
We got married in secret, and if the paparazzi find us, they'll crucify us.
Get to the hospital. It's a scorpion.
Huh?
No, a burrowing scorpion. Stings like a bitch, but that's all.
Are you sure?
You're completely harmless. I've been stung dozens of times.
Yeah, but you've got skin like saddlebags. Let's have a look. No, he's absolutely right. You're going to be fine.
So what about this?
What about it?
Well, you're such a sentimental wuss. I thought you might want to give it the kiss of life.
You have no idea what it feels like to be chased about and spied on. It's just nothing's private. All we just wanted was some time alone together. And that's how we ended up here. Please, just don't tell anyone.
No, of course not.
All the big hotels say they'd be discreet, but it always just takes one bellhop to phone one journalist and the circus comes to town.
Well, that won't happen here. For one, we don't know any journalists. Sarah?
No. How's your sting?
Oh, it's fine. I'm so sorry about the fuss. I kind of feel a bit stupid.
No, don't be silly. Anyway, you know where we are if you need us.
Of course I knew who they were, darling. It's my job to know.
So, did you know they'd eloped?
Really? How marvellous.
We promised them total discretion.
Oh, then the less said, the better.
You've rung the papers, haven't you?
Oh, darling. We can't pass up an opportunity of publicity like this.
Oh, God!
Oh, don't make such a fuss. You'll forget all about it once the bookings roll in. You'll be able to pay for that Jeep 10 times over.
Hold on, you mean it's not paid for?
Well, I don't have that sort of money.
What about all your investments?
I invested in your father. Not the best decision I ever made.
So Fatani just loaned it to you?
To us, until the business picks up.
Caroline, we don't borrow from Fatani. Not a cup of sugar, not a bar of soap, and certainly not a brand new game vehicle.
But hotels help each other out all the time. He lends you a Jeep, you groom his baboons or whatever.
Well, at this rate, I'll be working for him full time.
Well, there are worse employers.
The truck goes back tomorrow.
Oh, for goodness sake.
And so do you, Caroline. I'm sorry.
Oh, please, don't apologise.
I was talking to my wife.
Well, I know when I'm not wanted.
If you'd known that, you never would have come.
You know what the problem is?
You need someone to help you pack, Caroline.
The buffalo, him and the hippo, they've got a thing going on.
Yeah, thanks, Mother. I think we've had enough expert advice for the time being.
Why are we doing this? She's leaving today anyway. So make sure she never comes back.
We're doing this all wrong. Instead of feeding her, we should be starving her, and then she'd have to come down to the waterhole to feed.
Starve her?
Well, look at her. She can afford to lose a few pounds.
Danny.
I mean, if Tony knew this would happen, I can't rehabilitate her, I can't rehome her, I can't even get her out of here.
There must be something we can do.
Yeah, we can cut our losses.
No.
Yeah, come on, we've tried everything else. This can't go on. I'm going to have to get rid of her.
Oh, for goodness sake. I've told you what the problem is.
Mother.
Take the buffalo down towards the pool and see what happens.
Who'd have thought today?
Seems you were right.
30-odd years in the business, I've seen some very odd couples. You will too. If you can stick at it, that is.
Did you confirm your flight?
Yes, thanks. I even have a job lined up with the Chesterton Hotel Group, front line customer relations.
Was quick?
I made a few calls.
Yes, well, you're good at that.
I am sorry if I spoiled things for your guests. You know, your father and I eloped.
No, I didn't. You never said.
He was so wild and impulsive, I couldn't resist him. And such a romantic. Always trying to recapture that first mad rush of love.
And did he?
Not with me, no. You must have seen them at the funeral. Sandy and Helen and the rest of them.
Yeah, but they were just his friends.
Oh, they certainly were. Your father spent a fortune on them. Gifts and jewelry and holidays. But didn't you ever wonder where the money went?
No, they were just his friends. Dad would never do anything like that. You were the one that left us.
Sarah, I asked him to stop. He couldn't. It was easier to focus on my career than sit around waiting for him to come home. Yes, perhaps I could have stayed at the funeral and made small talk, but I suppose I'm just not broad-minded enough. What on earth? tarantula.
I saw your baby one.
Up on that chair, quick! Thereby can kill you, little idiot!
Not grown-ups.
You are not a grown-up. Oh, where did it go?
I think it went under the bed.
Oh, behind you! Ah! He won't be joining the petting zoo anytime soon.
Caroline?
Oh, I dropped an earring. Evan's helping me look for it.
Can't see it from here.
Hey! Which way to Leopard's Den?
It's 3 kilometers that way, turn right.
You seen this girl up there?
Who wants to know?
Everyone, Brew. Everyone.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, thanks anyway.
Hello, Rosie. It's Max. No, listen. These two guys headed up your way. I think they must be reporters or something.
We'll just tell them you've left.
They won't believe you. They'll lay siege to the place.
Look, maybe we should just get it over and done with. It had to happen sooner or later.
To hell with that.
Look, I know this is partly my doing. Okay. It's all my doing. But believe me, in situations like this, the best thing to do is a run-up.
Oh, won't they be expecting that?
Well, of course, that's the whole point. Where's that wig of yours?
Come on. Move! Come on, you idiots! Move! Come on, get out of here. Move! Wait a moment. There they are. They're making a run for it. Go! Drive through them and go! You're not going to get away. I'm going to get away. Come on.
Alex, you could have killed us! Eleni, give us a smile. Come on, Eleni.
Well, I'm used to being pursued by men, but this is ridiculous.
And you take one picture of me with her, and the next picture you take will be of your tonsils, okay?
No rush. They'll be ages getting back from where Dad's taken them.
Thank you so much for everything. We wanted to get you a gift.
Oh, no, don't be silly. Just tell all your friends about Leopard's Den.
We'll do that as well.
Safe trip.
That's her.
I'm going to say something.
Why would I do that?
Because I didn't think keeping secrets was your strong point.
I've been there, darling. Believe me, ignorance is bliss.
I know it's wrong the way I feel. I just don't know what to do about it.
Well, when you get a little older, you'll realize there's nothing you can do about it.
Trevannion, if you want me to take that hippo back, man, forget it. She's your problem.
Oh, she's no problem at all now. You should come and see her. You could tickle her behind the ears.
No thanks, I'll pass.
One thing I do need to return is this.
What did you do to it?
Oh, drove her off-road in a hurry.
Good thing it's not my truck.
We should never have borrowed it in the first place.
But it's not my truck, man. It's yours. Bought and paid for. Your friend, Eleni Alexandraki, seriously rich, man. Sent me a check. You must have good room service. It's one hell of a tip.
My mother was right. He was just lonely.
Yeah, Mum would know. Can't you see? All the nagging, all the digging. She just wants to be needed. We all do.
Jude, can you help take Caroline's cases to the car?
Carry them to the airport.
Tickets, passport, bodice ripper.
All present and correct.
Shall I take that?
Oh, no, this is just a bit of old junk. Excess baggage, really. I thought you two could have them.
Compass.
They were your grandfather's. I meant to throw them away, but... Oh, please, don't crease the suit.
Thank you, Grandma.
You're welcome. Now you can't get lost, even if I tell you to.
She called you Grandma.
Yes, well, don't. I don't feel like a grandma.
Yes, you do.
Come on, you two.
So, this high-powered job of yours,
Frontline customer relations, dear.
giving out rooms, that kind of thing?
Oh, a bit of everything, I imagine.
Sounds like you'll be working as a receptionist.
Yes, well, my contacts aren't quite what they used to be. I'll work my way up, darling. Won't be the first time. Right.
Whatever you decide, sweetheart, I'm right behind you.
Don't cry, dear. Your eyes go puffy. It's really not a good look.
I didn't know about Dad.
Well, that was the idea.
But I blamed you. I blamed you for everything.
It's a mother's job, darling. Just about the only thing I ever got right. Anyway, it's all in the past now. You've made a new life out here, and I'm proud of you.
You could too. Make a new life. Stay a bit longer. We could work something out.
Oh, darling, it's too late now. You don't need me.
No, but you need us. You're just too proud to admit it.
Oh, I do hate goodbyes. They're such hell on your makeup. Mind you, darling, you really could use a good receptionist.
Do you have anyone in mind?
Well, it's me, charming, tactful.
The soul of discretion. Don't go, Mum. I might never see you again, and I really couldn't bear it.
Oh, bloody hellfire.
Well, I suppose I could stay a little longer.
Welcome home.
Well, don't stand there gawping. Pay the man and fetch my bags.
Caroline!
Oh, now what did I tell you? Mind the suit.
I think I might be pregnant.
What?
I'm 2 weeks late.
Mom! Dad's here!
This is my fiancée, Gloria.
Hello.
If I hadn't done what I did, would we still be together?
He's not interested in Leopard's Den. At least he wasn't until you took your shirt off.
Careful! Don't touch anything. Some of the stuff in that bag's dangerous.
How dangerous?
Dangerous enough to kill you. You and Danny don't seem very happy.
We're going through a rough time.
It's always been you, Sarah, you know that.
It's Danny. Someone pick up.
Next tonight...
I won't do it!
Neither of you been contacted by a journalist?
Sons of the twice-born.
You were one of them.
He took both barrels of a shotgun and he didn't see it coming.
Kevin Whately returns as Lewis in a brand new series next on ITV1. Over on ITV2, if you like things a bit more paranormal, there's a battle on It's the Demons v the Vampires in Supernatural.